Money.
Yo.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna really have to go with the unlockers out there. I feel like we're gonna have to go with a lineup like a slash and playmaker. Play shot, slash and playmaker, perimeter lock at the 3. Go with that slashing build, and then the glass cleaning whistle shooter that we already run with. To see one thing too, with that slash.
I'll tell you something that could really help that lineup, like I don't know, the build you got, but bigger at the big, just at at the 5.
Yeah, at the 5. Yeah, that would. That definitely. That was just.
Green lights, just a little party, don't you right? Bruh, that nigga shake the fucking kick. That nigga's trash.
Niggas is out there. We gotta put that pick and roll back on the team, bro. I see that shit, right?
Yo, this bald head dude is ugly as fuck. Oh, this the nigga you be talking about all the time, son?
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
This is so laggy as fuck, man.
What the hell? What the fuck you doing in shotgun, side?
That nigga pinky is like off to the side.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
For that type of nigga.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Squeeze.
Second and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there, first incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he ends it up for the first.
I thought you understand, Ka.
I don't understand nothing about it.
I'm nigga bringing out the big dogs.
Ready? 8, read.
Like I was one of the first niggas running heavy pass it out. And like, nigga, that's some factual shit.
Hard.
You can pull up my screen last night of me in the Super Bowl versus CP.
And Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Man. Why is he
and that is
incomplete on that route?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Real nigga.
Now we'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball in zone.
Oh, they gotta let him have it, bro.
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Please do, cuz. Because he will bang it. Please
we
do.
won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Do.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
That's not the whole. It's one-on-one out there on dog receiver. I need to 6'5", grown blood, cuz, blood, crit, dip, set.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There it is. He really got grown bloods on both sides. Nigga, you want to be pushed up on it.
Touchdown, Rams.
Fuck off of him. Shout out to my nigga J Huck.
A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive.
That nigga's not on that second. That nigga right there, he's not on that second.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's where the knockout is.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future
You got your niggas out there on an island, cuz. Nigga, where is good money?
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, incomplete. The rookie
that's his real game plan, though, G. Like, he talking about me throwing it up. He instantly Paris Campbell. But that's my little Kaiser Sose out there. They're trying to do what
early downs like that 1st down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs
not
to
a
play
real
with.
read in his body.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That nigga
Pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want them 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this
Put
one
me the
deep
ball,
right
bro.
side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
Put me the ball, cuz blood, and my nigga Henderson. Hey, I wish he was out here. This is you, Hendy.
Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
You saying in what?
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Blood, quick, Meals is good with you, OG. I'm gonna get 3-1 somewhere out there on the screen. Proud of me.
That nigga not on the fucking screen, bro.
That nigga is on the screen.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Look,
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play?
Nah,
He took a possible negative and turned it into positive
me,
yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
No, they gotta give it to him. Look, I'm going out there every time, bro. I promise you. This nigga's a free baby.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. He's picked up here on the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. It's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now, get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I'm really proud of where I need to be really capitalizing in this business.
Hey, the Raptors and the Clippers in a banger right now, bro.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 42.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
No point.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little.
It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Listen, Linda, listen. Stop trying that grown nigga, man.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate. This offense, they went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now it's Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
This nigga's trying to keep him gas.
Here's Carson.
What a loser.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You gonna take? Any weapon? Hey, Charlie. Fight.
They'll drop the throw to the right side to Eric Ebron. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it will help them at contract time.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paris Campbell becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Right after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
No gain on this defense. No. Hey, Orbit. 56, Mike, 56. Recon, 132.5. Go.
On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready, ready. 15, line. 15 line. I'm coming after you. Pilot, 64, weak. Draw, draw. Check.
That right now.
Hey,
y'all gonna be quiet now. Focus in.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure, and he
hit
can't
that
get rid of
nigga,
it. He's
man.
taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So, why does this both have a red spot if it isn't
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
It's exactly what we're about to do, buddy.
You're going to stop playing the team and actually play football?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the
My
ball.
dude out there is a burner, bro. Hey, try us with that dumb shit. Try me with that dumb shit. Let me get that ball up off you.
And they have possession, and they have it at the
Let me get that fucking ball up
38-yard
off you,
line.
clown.
So I can't stand up.
Fucking ball up there. Take it. Get this fucking ball up off that man.
Hey, Si, what's your record?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
We
Win
have a
first
young
down.
team,
Make
brother.
5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. You. Watch twins. Hey, Echo. On. Ready.
2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is fielded at the 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
This the crazy part. That's why I'm trying to say. Similac on my nigga's turn. He been fighting for his life versus these niggas. Wait till we all the way grown up in Henderson back. Nigga, we gonna mock you, nigga, I promise you.
Here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Similac on my nigga's turn. Nigga, starting running back out.
Of the end zone for a touchback.
He's fighting for your life.
I am not trying.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
This is him trying running the ball. You air everybody else out.
Trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
This is what I want from him.
To move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And
this is what he wants from him. If he's just running the ball, he's
16 yards, a
done.
first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you.
They go back to Grant. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
180. 55.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. This is brought in by Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh my goodness, I'm right there.
Touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run again with Carson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Damn.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down. It's Carson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. He finds McKinnon, complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
He let that nigga take that clown ass stick to the tree.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the short.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit?
Right there, bro. I know he's sitting all out.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
2nd and 14. The pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Oh, on the offensive lineman.
That's a fucking DB doing that shit.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, wahoo! Get it!
He'll drop the throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
What is that corner's overall over there?
He's 83. He's just short.
What's the receivers overall?
88.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Y'all getting me funny as shit, man.
Mayfield on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
Taken down at his own 7.
He may try and run for this. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Lamar Jackson, that shit go to the fucking crib.
But he got it.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Tighten up.
80 weapon. Hey, Haywood.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check 50.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense said.
See, next season we get our